All right, so I've been messing with my camera settings, so I'm hoping that this actually even ends up working. So we're gonna find out. But I'm going to jump into today's Asknikkip. Hello, everyone. And if the camera moves, it's because it's literally balancing on the couch on the tripod, and the dogs keep jumping around it. So if it moves, that's what's going on. Let's see. Hi, Nikki. All right, so I had a crush on this guy since a few months ago. I thought he was the perfect boy for me. He's really sweet, funny, and we are very close and have a lot in common. I know it's not an ordinary friendship among others. Him and I can share almost everything, and I know he'll always be there for me. One night, I was tired of making scenarios in my head and asking myself too many questions, so I got over my shyness and I asked him if he was interested in something more than a friendship with me. His answer was something like this. He used to be in a relationship for a very long time, and even though he got over her, he needs some time alone right now, and he doesn't want to have a girlfriend at the moment. Plus, he knows me very well and knows that I am still a virgin and have never had a boyfriend. I'm 21, by the way. And he doesn't want the pressure of being my first one. It all makes sense to me, but obviously I'm sad about it. My question is, what do you think of his answer? Do you think I should try to get over him and only see him as a friend? Or do you think there may still be a little bit of hope? Okay, so as usual, I have to move over because it's driving me crazy that I'm not sitting in the center. As usual, I want all of your opinions because I am not an expert at anything. This is just like my instant thought about it, like my feedback instantly. So my thought is I kind of go to that movie partially where they say he's just not that into you. I feel like when guys say stuff like, oh, I don't want the pressure of being your first one, it's like, I don't know how much you really care about me. Like, I mean, now granted, when guys are like, I had a guy once in my past tell me he was gonna steal my virginity, like that's really slimy too and on a different end of the spectrum. But like, that's a little bit strange to me and a little off-putting if he's like, whoa, I don't want the pressure. A little bit weird. Now, I know you guys are talking a lot, but my honest feeling would be to go about your life, pursue the things that you love, keep building your friendships, and just kind of consider him like it probably won't happen, but it might. And I know that that's really hard to do. And dude, I remember like when Dan and I were dating, like even before we were dating, I was like obsessed with him. I remember the feeling, but trying your best, I think, to try to just have a normal life and pursue things other than him will make things more evident. If he draws closer and he becomes more and more open and wants to get committed, you'll know. But if as you pursue the things that you love in your life, if he backs away, then I think that that'll be pretty evident that, not that he was using you, but kind of, that it was like you guys had some kind of like emotional, like you were, I don't know, I really hesitate to say this because I don't know what I'm talking about, but kind of like an emotional crutch that he was leaning on to get over this relationship. You know, because I think if someone loves you, when they see you pursuing something you love and they see you or see someone having so much passion about someone, it makes them even more excited to be with you because people are attracted to passion. So yeah, that's kind of my thought. I want to know your guys' opinion in the comments as usual because I know I've said it like 3 times in this video, but I'm just giving like my thoughts on it. But yeah, my initial thought would be he's not that into you and you want someone who is so into you. And I feel like as girls, we tend to think that we're not going to have that, or is anyone going to love us? And we get really like worked up in this whole whirlwind, but like that's not true. Someone will love you so much and that's the person you want to find. And I know that doesn't come instantly and maybe he will be it. Maybe he'll develop into that. But I just feel like he's being a little bit, I don't know, that's kind of weird for, it's just kind of a weird response, I think. I can't think of the right word. Weird is not the right word, but yeah. So, I'm gonna go ahead, I have to move this, I'm so uncomfortable. Okay. All right, that's better. I had to get my legs down on the ground to get some bracing. So, the Twitter question says, oh, and that's the other thing about that, is that you guys have been talking for a few months. I think that that's a weird response for already being in communication for a few months. So, cancel. There we go. It says, what advice would you give for growing your YouTube channel? Okay, so just so you guys know, I've actually done like 3 videos on how to be a YouTuber, how to grow your YouTube channel, how to make money off of YouTube. But my advice, I'd have a couple pieces of advice, and they're harder to follow than they sound, especially the first one. First one, be yourself and make the videos you want to make. That's still hard for me, to not compare myself to other YouTubers, to not get caught up in what's popular. It's a difficult thing to do, but that's definitely my first piece of advice. Second piece of advice is be consistent and be in it for the long haul, because no one makes a whole lot of money off the internet, or really I don't think any career for that matter, especially long term, if they don't put the time in and they're not consistent. So consistency, uploading regularly, putting in the time, and knowing it's going to take a while, I think, is another thing. And being social with people, making friends with your subscribers, friends with other YouTubers, and just continuing to learn about YouTube and video editing and the art of it. So yeah, I guess I feel like all of that. Are you really cute? You're really cute. I was gonna say that was all kind of obvious, but I made it sound very philosophical, but yeah. So if you want to send me a message or a question, you can email them to me at asknikkip@gmail.com, or you can use the hashtag Asknikkip. Also, if you want to check out my shop, my website is back up, and if you want to see like a lot of my favorite items, all the stuff that I regularly wear, you want to know where they're from, the food items I eat a lot, because even those are on there, you can check out my website and click around the shop. It's just nikkiphilippi.com. That just launched actually yesterday, or relaunched, because long story, I accidentally deleted my website. Really dumb, I know, but it's up. So yeah, I will see you all very soon. I love you guys. Have a fabulous week, and yeah, bye.